So, donut probe or temp gun? Let's talk about the best option for your shop. Laser temp guns are the most commonly used tool in the screen printing industry to check for proper cure, but there are some downsides. It actually is just a reflective reading with the laser, so it's only going to read the top layer of the ink as well as the heat coming down from the conveyor dryer, and not all the way through. And to get the most accurate reading possible, you need to keep the laser temp gun as close to the garment as possible, and you don't want to be sticking your arm inside the conveyor dryer the entire way through. You can kind of think of it as cooking a Thanksgiving turkey. You don't want to cook it for a couple hours and then touch the outside and say, oh, it's done, right? You need to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. You may see a couple different types of temp guns out there. This temp gun has multiple lasers to give you a visual representation of the area that it's reading. This one is just one laser point, but it's still reading the same area as the other. It's just not giving you a visual representation of it. So this is where the donut probe comes in. It's the most accurate possible reading you can get. It reads the temperature of the ink all the way through the layers. It's a much more expensive option than the temp gun, but it is truly worthy of the investment. So let me show you why. These two crosshair wires here are what's reading the temperature. So we're going to literally push it down inside the ink to get an accurate reading of what's going on inside the ink, exactly like a meat thermometer. So we're going to turn it on and we're going to lay the donut probe right on top of the ink there, and we're going to push it down. Make sure that those wires are getting inside the ink. And actually, if you're using a forced air dryer, you want to make sure that you have some ink on your top layer too, on top of the crosshairs, so that the reading is going to come from actually inside where the crosshairs are and not on the surface level of the ink. As soon as I get the flash over the top of it with the heat source coming down, you're going to see the temperature on the laser gun skyrocket super fast. Okay, so we have the heat source over the top of the garment. You're going to see this laser gun skyrocket here. The temp's going, rising super fast. If you're just using the temp gun to check for your final cure, you would think it's cured by now, but it's not at all. It's not even close. All the way through the ink, the donut probe is reading this at 215 about right now. Getting a proper cure on your garments is vitally important to the success of your shop. If you're putting garments out there that are washing out within 3 cycles, those customers are going to be angry and they're not going to want to come back. So the temp gun can definitely get the job done. I've used it for the entirety of my printing career, and I do take other precautions to make sure that I'm getting a proper cure. But if you're using the donut probe on whatever dryer you're on, you can rest assured that you are getting a final proper cure and you don't have to worry about your prints washing out. If you've been considering getting a donut probe for your shop, I hope that we've shown you that it is totally worth it. If you have any questions about the video today, please post them down in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer them. Please like, follow, and share, and we'll see you on the next video.